still got your arm.
Knock the fuck out. You talk that shit, I'm not your ass out. I'm not your ass
That's why
out.
y'all got to come outside to the meeting, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll be
Hey, stop recording that shit, because I know you just doing this shit for class. You ain't real, motherfucker. So go bitch.
You still got your arm.
knock the fuck out. You talk that shit, I'm not your ass out. I'm not your ass
That's why
out.
y'all got to come outside to the meeting, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll be
Hey, stop recording that shit, because I know you just doing this shit for class. You ain't real, motherfucker. So go bitch.
What's good, YouTube? It's KB with JusDueBoxing, back with another video. And man, what y'all just seen in the video is none other than El Rayo, Jose Valenzuela, and Rolando, Romero arguing. You know, they got into a heated exchange. You know, I don't know what prompted this or what caused it, but you know, we here now. Whatever it was, you know, obviously got the two heated enough to exchange, you know, displeasantries with one another, and you see how heated it got in the video. And you know, El Rayo told Rollie he'd knock him smooth out, and you know, Rollie went to tell him, he invited him to his private. So you know, anytime you say something like that to a man, you better be willing to fight. And I'm just glad, for the sake of their careers and for the sport of boxing, that it didn't spill out outside the ring. But nonetheless, it is very entertaining, especially if this is going to be a future opponent for Rolly Romero. You know, he is coming off that knockout loss against none other than Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, he's 14-1 with 12 KOs. He got an 80% KO ratio, so he obviously can punch. You know, he's 26 years old, orthodox fighter. He's 5'8" with a 68-inch reach. You know, he already fighting out of Vegas. His last fight was May 28th of this year against Tank Davis, where he was KO'd in 6 rounds. You know, credit to Rollie, you know, for stepping in the ring for one, and then actually coming to try to win. He did try to win. You know, he competed very well, better than what a lot may think, you know, he competed better than what some would have thought, myself included, going into the fight. Nonetheless, he wasn't able to do much with Tank. Tank just, you know, waited for the opportunity, took advantage, and turned his lights out. And, you know, that was the end of that. So on to the next one. And, you know, this fight right here between Rayo and Rollie would be fireworks, in my opinion. They both can punch very well. You know, El Rayo is 12-0. You know, 8 KOs. He's 23 years old, very young. He's 5'8" as well. He's with a 70-inch reach. You know, his last fight was April 16th of this year, where he got a first-round KO over that tough veteran, the 27-3-2 Francisco Vargas. We caught early and cold, dropped him badly in the first round. The ref waved it off, you know, without really giving Vargas a chance to recover. But the shot was legit, and he laid Vargas out. And El Rayo has real, legit power and boxing ability as well. He's just not a strong kid that can punch. He can box as well. You know, although he got his fight coming up September 4th against Jezreel Corrales, who's 26-4. No doubt in my mind that I would hope that they would look to make this fight after, you know, he takes care of business against Jezreel Corrales, given that he walks away victorious. You know, I think, you know, Rollie and Rayo sound good already. Rollie versus Rayo, you know what I mean? I think that'd be a good fight for both, good test for both. I mean, we'll get to see where exactly Rollie is after suffering his first loss, and, you know, and it was a knockout defeat against none other than Tank Davis. And there's no shame if you get knocked out against Tank Davis, but seeing these two dudes clash heads like that and argue and exchange words like that, I mean, listen, when you invite a man to your private part, man, you got to see that man. And thankfully that they're both professionals and they didn't allow it to spill out outside the ring. But I'm definitely gonna be keeping my eyes and ears to this situation to see if they ever gonna potentially make a fight, because like I said, it would be fireworks, man. Both of these guys can punch very well. It's just El Rayo's a better boxer, in my opinion, much more schooled, much more disciplined, polished fighter. But you know, with Rollie, anything's possible. He's wild, he's unpredictable, and he has heart, regardless of what people say. He seems like he's a loose screw, but he seems to be willing to get in there with anybody. If you'll get in there with Tank, I'm pretty sure you'll get in there with El Rayo. And I just hope that this fight is in the very, very near future, because like I said, after seeing how heated they were in this exchange, I mean, the only thing left to do is fight. You know what I'm saying? Rollie said, record it because I know you're going to use this for clout because you're not real. He said that about El Rayo, and I see El Rayo as a real fighter and a real threat at 135, and I would love to see a matchup between him and Rollie. You know what I'm saying? May the best man win. I got my suspicion that who I'm leaning towards in that fight, obviously, but nonetheless, I still want to see it. It would be very entertaining for as long as it lasts. And the reason I say as long as it lasts, because I know that fight ain't going the distance. Them dudes seem like they really don't like each other, especially with the words that they exchange with one another. Rollie got a little personal, like I said, with inviting that man, to his area, you know what I'm saying? And you got to fight when you talk like that. And I just hope that this fight is in the very, very near future. I'm very hopeful that El Rayo was able to handle Jezreel Corrales September 4th. And I hope the very, very next fight for him is against Rolly Romero. All that he was talking, I definitely want to see. He's been on record talking crazy. He done called out Errol Spence. You know what I mean? He's saying he wants to fight all these guys. And I just, that's not realistic. But I think a fight with him and El Rayo is very realistic. You know what I mean? And I think this is a fight that Rolly Romero should take to try to see exactly where he at. And, if you beat this up-and-coming prospect, you right back where you need to be. You know what I mean? You right back in the swing of things. But we'll see how this transpires, man. I just wanted to give y'all my just due on it, give y'all my thoughts on it. The heated, exchange between El Rayo, Jose Valenzuela, and Rolando Romero, man. Y'all get in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know if y'all be interested in the fight with Rollie and El Rayo and how y'all see this fight playing out. And as always, get in that comment section and let me know if I gave Rollie and Rayo their just due, because that's what I do over here at Just Do Boxing. Till the next one, I'm out. Peace.